Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be, I'm just going to be showing you all some makeup that I never find myself using or that I used to use and I don't really use anymore. This is not a products I hate video or makeup that I don't like. It's just stuff that I have and I just never find myself using it. So yeah, that's basically the intro. Let's just get into it. I want to stay up. Okay, so it's so hot. You see all of that? That's oil for my face. It's not highlighter. It's just sweat and oil because I'm literally burning up. And my hair is staticky and frizzy because it's so humid. I was filming and then I realized it wasn't filming. So wherever I left off, this is the first palette that I want to talk about. It's the Wet n Wild All Natural palette, and it's just an eyeshadow palette. It's in Nude Awakening. And it's not a bad palette. The mattes in it are really good. They blend nicely. They're good pigment. It's just they're super cool toned, and the shimmers are kind of crumbly. And they're just not the best quality, and I have other eyeshadow palettes that give me better quality than this. I really just got it because it was only $5 and I wanted just another palette to test out. Again, it's not a bad palette. I do recommend it. You might want to put down like a glitter glue or a concealer before you apply the shimmers. On to the next palette. This one I used to use. It's not like I just got it and I never really got into it. I used to use this like every day for like 2 months. I did like the same look. And that is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. This palette, I wanted it so bad. And when I got it, I just wasn't impressed, and I'm gonna try to cover the mirror. So basically it's more cool toned than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a really nice warm tone rose gold type of palette, but the mattes are just super cool toned and it looks kind of gray on me, but it's good formula. They do blend very nicely. Again, I don't hate these products, I'm telling, I just don't really use them a lot. And the more pink shimmers up here they're pretty crumbly and they flake off my eyes and they just don't stick well. I've used glitter glue, concealer, and they just don't stick very nicely. But I do not hate this palette. It's super pretty. I'd say my favorite shimmer is probably Buzz or Trick, and that's, oh my god. This is Buzz and this is Trick. Those are probably my favorite shimmers in it, and the others are just, there's a little too crumbly. Another palette, I have this palette I'm about to talk about and then 3 more, I'm sorry. But the next one is the ColourPop X I Love Sarah, but I've heard it's called I Love City. I don't know how you pronounce it, I'm sorry. But this is the palette, and I did do a review on this palette, so I'll link it in the little thing up here, or I'll put it in the description box. And basically I got this palette, and online it looked very pretty. I thought I was going to use it way more than I have. Basically I got this palette, did the review, and then never like picked it up again. And this shade was just kind of like hard to blend. This is like an amazing shade in this whole palette. It's so creamy, it's so pigmented, and it lasts forever. This is like probably the best shade in the whole palette, and that is Lit. This is the shade Lit, I believe. So this is Lit on my finger. It's so pigmented and it's so creamy that it's crazy. And then the next color is, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's really just, it's kind of gray, and this color right here is super pretty. It's just kind of crumbly and it doesn't stay on my eyes very great, and I never pick up this palette at all. I've tried to use it, I've done looks and looks with it, and it's just like, I have better eyeshadow palettes. It's not a bad one. This shade, again, is really nice. This formula is really good. It's just gray toned. And this one was kind of hard to blend. And this one's kind of crumbly. It sounds like I hate these palettes, but I really don't. I never find myself gravitating towards them. The next palette is a contour palette, and that is the Smashbox one. Ew. But with this palette, I've used it. I'd say I've used this palette maybe like 5 times, maybe 4. And when I used it, I wasn't that impressed. I stan the ABH contour kit. I do recommend the ABH contour kit, but this one, I can't really, this shade is nice for bronzing, but I would not contour with it. It's just too warm. And then the contour shade is almost too gray, and I love a good gray deep contour, but it's just almost too gray. And this banana color that you can kind of put under your eyes to highlight, it's nice, it's a good color, and I like it. I like this palette. There's nothing really wrong with it except for the color. It's kind of gray on me, the contour color, but it's workable. You just have to be careful with how much you put on. I do recommend this because if you're more fair skinned than me, I feel like it'd be great for you. And if you're darker skinned than me, it could still work for you because of the bronzing color in it. I feel like this video is already so long and I still have a ton more stuff to do. I'm not even done with the palettes. Okay, next palette. This is the Tarte Tarteist Eye and Face palette. So basically you get 6 eyeshadows and a blush in it. And as you can see, I worked with these eyeshadows. I tried to make them work. I don't like Tarte eyeshadows, to be honest. The shimmers don't have pigment really, and the mattes are good. I do like the mattes. They blend very well. They have nice pigment. It's just the shimmers, they aren't the best. Like, I'll swatch them for you guys. So I'm going to swatch Imagine right here. It's the lightest one. Yeah, it's not the best. I'm going to do another one. Like, they don't stay on the eye very well, and I just don't like them. I do still use the blush in this palette. I just used it yesterday, and I do like the blush. The last palette is the Urban Decay Naked Basics eyeshadow palette, and I just never use this because the colors, you can see that it has been used very much. Just the colors, they aren't just really my colors. They aren't warm tones. They're more neutral and cool toned, I feel. But it's a nice palette. The formula is nice. And this black is so, so black. Like, oh my god. Like, if you want that smoky eye girl, Crave. That's what the shade is called, Crave. Get it, Urban Decay. Aside from palettes, I have a highlighter. And this is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I put this in one of my makeup videos of like products that I don't like. It's one of my more earlier videos. I'll link it in the description box. But I don't want to say like I hate this. Like, I don't like it. But this is not what that video is. Like, it's a nice highlighter. It's just really glittery, I feel like, and you do have to scrape off the top layer. It's very well used, as you can tell. I have put use into this. It's just not the best. I do already have highlighter on, but I'm just going to put it on. This is my normal highlighting brush. I'm just going to put it on. And you can't, oh, that makes it look good. Okay, it's kind of glittery, and you see that pore right there. It emphasizes it so bad. But I don't hate it. Like, it's cute or whatever. Next, I have this lip gloss by Burt's Bees. You can't really tell the logo has rubbed off of it, but this is in Ocean Sunrise, and it's a nice pretty pink. It's almost clear because the pigment is so just not there, but it's a nice lip gloss. It's not sticky. It smells good. The color is subtle, but it's cute, and the only reason I don't like it is because it doesn't really last a long time. And I have other lip glosses that do last me longer. They're in this color that aren't sticky. So I don't really gravitate towards this one a lot. But I'll put it on to show you. So basically, this is what it looks like. I have no lip product on. So I'm putting this lip gloss on over bare lips. It's cute. It's pretty. It's a nice lip gloss. It just doesn't have a very good wear time, and I do have other lip glosses that are better. The next is also a lip product, and that is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. And I like these. They're good formula. They're pretty colors. They have such good pigment that it's crazy. And the only reason I don't really use this is because of the color. And that's my fault. I got the wrong color. It's too light of a pink. And it just looks weird on me. When you swatch it, it doesn't look that bad. Like, it looks like a mauve type pink. When I put it on, it's so baby pink that it looks bad on me. And that's my fault for getting the wrong color. But the formula is nice. And they're super pigmented. And I do like these. You guys, I'm so oily. I need to tame that. Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, the best oil control powder. Anyways, I just have 2 more things and then we'll be done. The next thing is this Milani Brow and Eye Highlighters. And I got these thinking that it would be something nice because you know how when you carve out your eyebrows with concealer, you kind of want that highlighted look. Well, I thought this would be a nice thing to replace the concealer. It's a matte stick and basically you just put it under and carve them out. I kind of wanted it to be a dupe for the Anastasia one, but it's kind of cakey and I just never find myself going towards it. I'd just rather use concealer than use this. And it also does have a more shimmer side on it and I find that it's not that great. That makes it look good. Okay. It's not that nice, to be honest. But it's not bad. I just made it sound so bad. It's not bad. It's just not my cup of tea personally. But I mean, this could work for some people. If you don't really like intense highlighted brows, you could just swipe this underneath, pat it out, and it would look good. A primer, and I have used this a lot. I just don't know what it does. This is the e.l.f. primer. I used to know what it was called. I have a video where I'm unboxing this. I'll link it below in the description box. But I just don't know what it does, to be honest. I put it on. It's like silicone based, so it feels like, it kind of feels like the professional one, but it doesn't fill in your pores. And I really don't know what it does, to be honest. So I never find myself grabbing it. That is the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. It is so hot in here. I'm literally sweating a lot. Thank you to that Rimmel Stay Matte Powder for getting rid of that grease because we were looking shiny. But I will see you on the next video. And I'm sorry if this video is long or if I went super fast. I just didn't want it to be long, but it might already be long. But I don't know. Bye, guys.